Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back once again. Friends, today the story we are going to explain is actually about a guy named Peter, who really loves reading books. He becomes so busy with books that when he was taking his clothes to the laundry, he starts reading the same book. In this situation, someone steals his clothes and runs as he just watches. Because of this habit, his relationship with his girlfriend fails. Because of this, the two of them keep having arguments every day, and then one day their fate is that they separate. Now, at the library where Peter borrows books, a girl who works there keeps looking at him repeatedly. But he doesn't respond to her, so she one day compliments his new shirt herself. In return, Peter just says thank you and leaves. From this, you can guess how dull his life has become. He has no interest in anything. In the morning, he receives a call from his college professor, Dr. Hendy. His favorite teacher tells him, "I am going to retire, and I have arranged a retirement party. If you are free, then come." Upon hearing this, Peter becomes very happy because he enjoys spending time with them, so the very next day he takes his car and sets off. And after a long drive, he first arrives at his college campus. Upon reaching there, it's as if all his sorrows disappear. He is very happy today. He spends some time sitting in their garden, and afterward, he goes to Dr. Hendy's house, which makes him even happier. His friend named Nick had also arrived there. He is currently a professor. Everyone sits down and engages in lots of conversations. So Henry takes all of them to a restaurant, where JC, who is Nick's daughter, joins. And she was a drama student from the same college. After going to the restaurant, we meet Peter, a guy who never used to say anything. He used to stay busy only with his books, but today he was talking openly. It seems as if he has become a college student once again. He starts sharing some stories about himself and Dr. Henry and mentions that during this time, he was always waiting for their classes, because he enjoyed listening to their lectures the most. Meanwhile, Dr. Henry also tells him some things, like when his graduation was about to happen. He embraced them tightly and shed many tears because he truly did not want to depart from this college. Hearing this, everyone laughs, and during that time, we also hear about Josie, a very humorous girl. And she was also very talkative, which Peter really liked, but he is still a student and he is 36 years old. So he dismisses the thought that something could happen between them. On the way back, he talks to her about a few things and asks about her drama classes. After that, she goes back to her campus and comes to Dr. Hendy's house. She leaves because they need to enjoy tonight's party as well, but in the end, when Dr. Hendy is giving his advice, he becomes very emotional and starts talking about some of his favorite students. He spoke warmly about how they were like family to him, expressing his deep appreciation, and then he went to Peter personally to sincerely thank him for traveling all this way to meet him. He then says a few more things before Dr. Hendy leaves, saying he needs to spend some time alone. Peter returns to his college campus where he feels quite at peace. As he's wandering around, he notices a person named Nat, who is pretty funny and odd, but talks to Peter in a way as if he talks as if he's her childhood friend. Nat tells her that he doesn't like those people who are usually gloomy, so let's go together. Now he takes her to a bustling cafe where she happily meets Jizy once again, who had come there accompanied by her close friends. She tells her that she also graduated from the same college, upon hearing which the girl asks, "What year exactly?" So Peter replies, "Mid-90s." Hearing this, her friend laughs and says, "We weren't even born yet," which makes Peter feel a bit bad. But he accepts that he is much older than them, so he says, "Yes, I'm quite old." But before the conversation can move forward, Jizy takes control of the conversation and says, "Who said you're old?" Wait a minute, loosens his tie, and says, "Look, you look young now." Seeing all this, Nat invites both to meet for coffee tomorrow. But Peter refuses because he doesn't like such things. But Nat punches him in the stomach and convinces him with a yes. Then a boy comes up to JC asking her to go with him. But while leaving, she tells him to meet her tomorrow at 11 o'clock. After he leaves, she tells Natu, "You're such an idiot. She says, "That girl likes you but finds your talks pointless, so ditch the strange guy." He returns but, after understanding, arrives at the coffee shop next day. In the place where he had hoped to see Jaisa, he unfortunately did not find her, but instead encountered a man peacefully sleeping there with a captivating novel lying beside him. Seeing this, Peter says, "Good choice, I don't know this novel," wonders how often she's read it, while that boy mocks his age. So Peter leaves, but after a while, the boy is leaving back, and he tells him his own name is Pete. Then Jaisa comes and tells him that she had a bout of madness last year, and things happened after that, but now she's slowly getting better. They have conversations, their talks begin in which they discuss their favorite topics, which are mostly the same. Peter feels good seeing that Jaisa also likes the same things he likes in college, like music, art, books, literature, and much more. After that, both go to the auditorium where Jaisa has drama classes. In between, he asks her if the boy she met in that cafe is her boyfriend. So she denies it, saying there's nothing like that, we're just friends. For some reason, Peter feels somewhat good. Both hug and then return. This meeting didn't last long, but in the meantime, both realize that fate will somehow bring them together once again. But for now, Peter has to leave, and only then does Dr. Handy come and tell him that as soon as she wants to meet him. So whenever he meets her, he leaves quickly. Peter goes to a library where JC was waiting for him. She gives him a present, which was a music drama CD with his number written on it. She says not to forget her when you go there, and yes, try to write letters because she loves reading letters. She hopes their conversations keep being like this. After she departs, Peter answers a call and begins leaving campus. He then encounters the same boy from the cafe, offers him a lift, and they converse while driving together. They talk, and Peter asks, "Can I know something about you?" The boy tells him that his mother is a nurse. She wants him to become a doctor like her, but he can't handle this study. He likes reading books and has also written a novel, but how can he explain this to her? Saying this, the boy leaves. Peter feels bad for her but helpless. He sadly returns to New York. Now this place isn't a concrete jungle for him. She doesn't seem the same, a change has come within her that we can clearly see. Today, instead of books in her hands, she has headphones in her ears. She listens to the songs that were given to her and just smiles, feeling every aspect of her surroundings, which once felt indifferent to her. It feels like everything is fine, it's just our perspective that's wrong. They both continue to talk to each other through letters, in which mostly they discuss music, books, and literature, but sometimes she also shares her feelings about how she has started to feel everything. She has started to be happy now by showing interest in their conversations and reading his letters with contentment. And then she accurately responds to him. One day she writes, "Dear Peter, today I am missing you a lot since we started talking." Or, "Since I met you, a different feeling has arisen within me. Because of that, you are the reason, in some way, I have started to love you. If you're free, let's meet, Peter." Reading this letter, he's surprised, he can't believe it's true. It's not that he doesn't love her. But when he calculates this, he realizes that their age difference is 20 to 16 years. When she turns 50, he will be 37. Seeing this, he holds his head, but to explain himself, he does another calculation which shows that when she is 87 years old. So, even if JC turns 18, it makes him feel a little better, but what if she doesn't live to reach that age? Someone revealed a little yesterday, he keeps thinking about all this secretly, but then in the morning we see him on our college campus, meaning that he has somehow fallen in love with JC. She sees him and embraces him. Now, JC sees him and embraces him, and then both of them go to his room, where Peter hesitates a little, so he finally told her that our age difference is too much, it's not right. But JC says that what difference does it make, we love each other, that's enough. Saying this, she kisses him on the forehead. Her roommate, who once called Peter old at the cafe, arrived and was somewhat surprised to see him here. After talking for a short while, he says he is hungry. So, as soon as JC takes him to the college canteen, Peter meets the same boy again. Today, the same chubby boy was sitting with his big book again. Peter approached, sat beside him, asked how he was, and discovered he was still depressed. He writes his number on his book and says that if he ever feels like talking, he can call him. After that, he goes to the restaurant with JC. But then Dr. Handy appears there, who steals glances at both of them and then comes outside, but Peter had noticed her. And so he follows them, and then both discuss things at home, where the doctor asks, "What are you doing here?" But Peter couldn't answer. But she had understood, so she explains to him very lovingly that no one wants to forget, but someone wants to look youthful. This is not only for men but also for women. But the reality is that the wheel of time keeps turning, and we become foolish along with it. He doesn't speak to her directly, but yes, Peter somehow understood what they were trying to say, so at night he wanders around the college garden. He is thinking whether he can still do something, whether whatever he is saying now is right or wrong. Then he meets again the same strange and funny man from the internet, who upon seeing her realizes that he has come here for that same girl. He starts his Salman Bai-style philosophy again, and says that whatever you are feeling, just keep going, don't stop, that girl is waiting for you. Go to her, and just think of today and live this life. Peter slightly appreciates her words, possibly seeking validation from others. You hear this during the interview. Therefore, he goes into JC's room where she didn't have a roommate, making him think that JC had planned it all along. She also tells him that she has never been intimate with any boy before, which upon hearing, Peter gets up and goes to the washroom, beginning to feel uneasy. Because he had realized that JC is not that kind of girl. JC had secretly thought about him a lot and to great lengths. Therefore, he comes back and calmly explains to her, "Look, there's a 16-year age difference between us, and what we're doing is not right." So JC says, "I don't care about that, and why are you saying this repeatedly, as if you're committing a wrongdoing?" To which he responds, "If I do it, it will be revealed beforehand. If it's wrongdoing, it's worse." Upon hearing this, JC asks, "If you dislike me, why did you come here?" Peter explains that it's not that he likes you or that he doesn't like you, that's why he came to meet you, because he cares about you. But now JC starts crying, her heart has been broken, and having a first love heartbreak for the first time is very painful. She becomes very angry with Peter, so she tells him to leave the room immediately. Peter, as if he had been waiting for just this. He returns to his home in New York, and after a few months, he writes a letter to JC in which he deeply apologizes for hurting her feelings. Because he never wanted to do that with her. And he now also says that since he came here, he has started to socialize and mingle with his peers. In the meantime, we see him going to the same girl who worked in the library. Her name is Anna. Today, Peter talks to her for the first time. This makes Anna very happy, and she says she was very interested in books. At first, but then one day she realized that she had read so many novels about life but had forgotten her own life. She has lost interest in books, and now he asks her age during conversations to avoid any confusion. Then she tells him that she is of the same age and hasn't married yet, and from there, we see both of them hanging out together. Peter enjoys this moment a lot now. He no longer cares that they are younger or older, and therefore he lives every moment to the fullest. One day, when he is returning home, he receives a call from the depressed girl whose number he had written in his book. She tearfully says that she has taken a lot of sleeping pills. Upon hearing this, Peter tells Foran to stop talking to her. He calls an ambulance, and Foran himself also goes there to meet her. When the girl comes to consciousness, she sees Peter sitting in front of her. She wonders why he came all the way here for her, when she might have only met him once or twice. Then Peter says that he has a lot of respect in his heart for those who also read good books. After that, he goes to meet JC, who welcomes him very warmly, forgetting all the old matters, and tells him that the decision she made that day, the decision was absolutely right. Sometimes we later realize decisions are correct, like teenagers often disagreeing with parents. It makes us feel bad. We get angry too, but as we grow up, we understand that they were right. In the same way, I have also come to understand that I was taking a shortcut to live life. But that's not possible because everything has a process. And everyone has to go through that process. When she starts crying while talking, Peter says that the letters we used to write were the golden moments of my life. That's why I never want to keep her away. If you want, we can write letters to each other like friends. JC agrees, and once again the cycle of writing letters begins, in which he tells her everything about Anna. And he says that the two of them have now gotten married. They are very happy. In the next scene, we see Anna and Peter together, both laughing a lot while talking about their childhood. Anna says that 30 years from today, they will get a small house by the lakeside and will sit comfortably there, chatting a lot. In response, Peter takes a deep breath, and the story ends with this direction. Friends, sometimes some decisions will surely cause you pain. But they will be right for you in the future. Not every story needs a happy ending. It's also not necessary that stories that end midway have no resolution. What you have lost might be better, but who knows, a wonderful person might be waiting for you at some cost. Keep moving forward, as that's what life is. He will let you know how this story affects you in the comments below. Thanks, see you next video.